Hello there everyone, welcome back once again as we're back in for another episode of Spire 2 as we are taking the Defect into Section 2. Let's get going. Damn, what do you have for me? I mean, the shields could be nice. I mean, we get to remove 2 cards, probably we'll remove Defend and Strike, or maybe like 2 strikes. We're in the underdog, so I mean, as per usual, I need to map out how many elites we can get on the path. So that's 2. We can get 3 from going up. We could also get 3 from splitting off to the side. We could get 3 from going that way. 3 from this way. So I guess the question becomes, which way would allow us the highest chance of success? I kind of like this path with all the enemies because depending on what we can grab, we can get a good card which we can then upgrade, which will be our main carry for this elite, and then we can take some more upgrades and more elites, which hopefully will cascade. Yeah. So I guess the question is, what do we feel like? Could take the file holster and maybe get lucky about getting a... but again, you know what, let's just go with the shields and take out 2 strikes with the defect. With Zap and Dual Cast, that's basically our main form of damage, so... Okay, so kill that, make it like the other slug, stun. Alright, nice. And that's why we took out the strikes. We get ball lightning, which will be perfect for us. And now we just simply let the zaps do our walk. So we just simply defend ourselves. Okay. Upwar. I have seen Upwars going into... They can be pretty good, but it requires more attacks for us. Meanwhile, Claw, I mean, it's Claw. Hmm, I mean, the fact that we have a low deck count, although, I guess, you know what, yeah, let's go ahead and take the Claw, and this way we can fill up our deck with other shit, you know? Because if we can fill up our deck, then the Soulfish's whole gimmick of just simply filling up our deck with its special status will fail on us. At least that is the hope. Give me the lightning ward. I do want to get that upgraded. Yeah, since we want the lightning ward upgraded, I think we'll just divert off and still have to take fights because the game does not like me. Alright. Okay. Do we just simply fire pod? Nah, I kind of want to keep the fire pods for... We'll have to take the damage here, unfortunately. I do like a glacier. That's a very nice defensive option for us. Okay. So... I kind of want to keep the focus potion. I think probably. I think we could probably lose the fortifier the most since we don't really have any good stuff for us just yet. And an upgraded Sunder would be huge because that will be very useful against some of these people. Alright, let's get our lightning rod upgraded so it's actually dealing some pretty decent block. And I was hoping that we could have ended up drawing Sunder, so maybe in the next hand? Yeah, next hand. Okay. Take him out. Ball, Glacier. Glacier. And Claw. Probably should not have clawed that one. But I guess if all's well in the end, I guess. Oh, we should have taken the bowler hat and then we could have taken the other thing. But none of these cards are really going to be too useful to us at the moment. Alright, defend up. Okay, that should keep us alive. And there to zap. Root sequence would be pretty nice because it allows us to just simply get off a Sunder even without doing lethal. Let's go ahead and upgrade our claw. Oh, I missed the Terror Eel. A little bit nervous about this guy. He can definitely be a pain in the ass. Might go for the focus potion here, just so that way we can get a little bit more damage and defense. Just hit him with the War Sunder. And we can hit him with another War Sunder. Rainbow, huh? I mean, it could be nice, but I kinda also like Hologram. I think I go for the Hologram more, as I don't really think we need... Okay. So we can do that. You know what? Just full defend and we can use our zaps to deal damage as we defend ourselves. Okay. So let's hologram back our Glacier. And that will generate enough block for us. All for one. Well, I guess we can make use of all for one with our claws, so just simply a matter of getting more claws, I guess. Sweat pot. Okay. Sure. Can use boot. Although we probably didn't need to, but... Could take an FTL. Nah, I don't really think that it's really worth it for us to take the FTL. Anything we really want to upgrade it? Not really. I think we just simply rest up and hope that our health will be enough. Oh, joy. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Okay, we'll take the adaptive, and this way we can get adaptive again for... This way we can make use of our Alpha 1. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere, hopefully. Really? Alright, you know what, let's just go ahead and make sure we're getting multiple lightning rod turns. Oh, really? Alright. Well, I mean, if we get... Once we get all for one, that will be a big turn for us. There it is. I don't know how well Voltaic will be for our deck. We do have some decent lightning creation, but I don't think it's necessarily what we want. I kind of think coolant, because we'll probably have like ice and lightning, so that's 4 block a turn, which it's not the most amount ever, but it will add up with all the other forms of block. I guess we take the coolant. Let's see. So, we could get the infused core, which will increase our thing. Could get the coffer, which will give us potions. We could get 6 random upgrades. We already have the stuff that we want upgraded. Well, I mean, it would be nice to have like a bunch more upgrades, but I mean, well, we only have 2 strikes, so, and the fact that even the defense upgraded would be pretty nice. But I think nah. I think let's just go for the sandcastle. And it upgraded both of our strikes. Are you kidding me? What are the chances of that? There were so many other cards I could have upgraded. Okay. So 3 on that path, 2 there. Can get 3 from going up this way. Otherwise, it's well, no, that's another 3, yeah. So just simply, I kind of like the thought of going up this way, get a shop, then we can veer off depending on which way we are feeling. Okay. We could take a barrage, which would actually deal a pretty good amount of damage, but I think it's a skip angle. Okay, boot, coolant, defend. use the dual cast because we'll probably... Yeah, we'll get more ways of generating lightning. Sunder will break its guard. And Sunder will kill it. I will take the charge battery. I mean, with the 100 gold, I kind of don't really care too much about the bowler hat. Yeah. Well, the actual gold has been nice, I just honestly... Okay, lantern and a legal pillow, that could be... nice. Let's get these strikes out, even though they're upgraded. We'll take the triangle because being able to retain, especially in hands when we get all for one in the first hand, then that would be very nice. We could do the T set, which will be a bit more energy generation. Although we do have a nice amount of skills and not really a lot of... I think we can make Impatience work. Okay. Let's go. Okay. So charge battery, starts thundering. So... Wait, how did we get an extra... Oh, right, I used charge battery. So let's go ahead and hologram, grab the Sunder to kill that Might. We can get rid of the Toxics. Okay. So hit him with the All for One. Let's go ahead and get rid of a Toxic. Maybe we should have been going into Upwards. Because we've been getting this card a lot. I mean, I know it's a common, but still. The fact that we've just been getting Upward after Upward after Upward in our card rewards, and the moment I'm going to start taking these Upwards, is the moment I'm not going to... It's the moment I'm going to stop seeing them. It's a problem. You know what? No, I am not... I refuse. So what we... I kind of like getting a single campfire so we can upgrade our Impatience. Yeah. Let's go ahead and just... Let's get the upgrade on Impatience and... Yeah. I mean... I kind of like the thought of enchanting something with Nimble. Probably enchant our Glacier so that way it's defending us for a bit more. Yeah, let's just go ahead and enchant our Glacier. Smooth Stone, okay. Bit more defensive option. Gotta love it when this happens. So let's see, 8, 28, 24, that is fine. Okay, so the All for One, we'll activate our Coolant. Hologram for the battery. Just put up a nice big defense. So we can all for one here, but yeah, I think we do take the all for one. Take out the one that's weakening us. Perfect. Nice. Okay, candelabra, nice. Let's go ahead and we will take the scavenge because being able to exhaust the stuff that gets put into our deck will be very useful. Upgrade our coolant so we're getting one more defense. Oh, this guy is gonna be a problem. Okay. Okay, let's do Impatience. Hologram back for all for one. Well, this is gonna suck. I think let's just go ahead and scavenge out the Sunder. Well... Okay, keep clawing. Can defend a little bit. So we can scavenge out the strike, we still block. Oh, it increased the tainted on itself. That's clever, but at the same time that is very rude. We will pick up the cool-headed. Okay. Sunder the Nectar Bullbug. Get a hologram for our Impatience. Scavenge out a Plain-Ass Defend. Nice. Okay. Finally we get our second claw. The deck's finally coming together. And we have to face the Beekeeper, huh? Wait. That is fantastic. Alright, scavenge out. Yeah, just keep building up our claws, then we can all for one. I'm a little bit void about all the dazes that we Yeah, that's what I was worried about. The fact that we didn't draw any of those dazes was definitely a sign to me that we were going to draw those dazes. Could take a hyper beam, but if we take hyper beam, then we really need to make sure that we close it with the hyper beam. Actually, we could take the overclock because we do have the scavenge on us, so we can get rid of any burns that we draw with the scavenge. What would be better here? I guess we can take the all for one. This way we can. Alright. So start scavenging out the less useful cards. Go ahead and just simply... We'll just go through our deck. I forgot about the proc form. Cool-headed giving me a draw. I've got to keep in mind about that. Man, our luck in getting our scavenge with these burns is not exactly that great. Take a little bit, but that's fine. I think that was actually our first damage from the boss. You know what? Scavenge out the Sunder, we really do not need that. Although, granted, we had lethal. Let's see. Modded could be nice, and once we like mod up enough that it starts becoming a pain to use, we can get rid of it. Although Adaptive Strike goes really well with our All for One. Yeah, we'll take the Adaptive. Let's see. So we could grab the claws and turn our stuff into basically their own. You know what? Yeah. So get rid of anything that is becoming annoying to hold on to, basically. Yeah, we don't really need the ball lightning anymore. Oh, hey, oh, I did not know that interaction. So if we turn if we turn an upgraded card into a maul, then it becomes upgraded. I did not know that. So I do want to actually head up as many west sites as possible, because this way we can upgrade our mauls some more, so that way they become more powerful variants. Although I think we can only get like 3, unfortunately, and I know that we already seen the whetstone, which kinda sucks. Okay, I think that's honestly, I kinda want to take this right path because, well, we don't get anything. I kinda like the state of our deck. Will we take damage here? We will. Shame. I thought we could have. Okay. So let's go ahead and take out this scroll. This way we can defend ourselves. Oh, I finally got our third claw. Well, we do have a merchant. We are literally coming to our merchant, so I do not mind grabbing the foul potions and getting 300 more gold for ourselves. Uh, hmm. I like Toxic Egg. And honestly, we can make use of Squall pretty well. Is there anything that we want to get rid of? I'm honestly tempted to actually get rid of our Adaptive Strike now because... nah, I think we can still make use of the Adaptive Strike, so... We'll pick up the Focus Potion at the very least. We'll just simply pick the fight and get the Relic. Okay, Vambrace, that is actually pretty nice since... Another Focus, and... Every 10 cards you draw gain energy. We do have a lot of ways to draw with like overclock and stuff, so I think automation would actually be a welcome thing for us. So let's see, shame or regret. At one point, 2 relics. At another point, two upgrades that we can choose. I'll take the shame and get the upgrades. Actually, what does automation upgrade it? Okay, it becomes free, which is nice, but I kind of want to get upgrades on our mall. Okay, coolant. Oh, we probably should not have you. I forgot that we have the triangle. Okay. So we maul. Use overclock. Can use all for one here. What is our best way of defending? Answer, we don't really have a way. So we hologram and we just simply grab claw. Nice. Oh yeah, Vajra. Nice. Don't really need more cards now, I think. Okay, we are now full on upgraded malls, so that is hopefully good for us. Go ahead and start by getting rid of the living shield, I guess. Would we all for one? Will you get our claw back? I mean, I guess. Can scavenge out the defend. Okay. So that just leaves the Nexus. Fun stuff. So, okay. Well, first of all, scavenge out the foil. Well, energy potion here. Get our automation Walden. Start building up our malls. We have a lot of energy that we can use. So hologram back our scavenge. We do need to defend a bit, but actually no, we don't, because we can just simply charge battery and you know what, scavenge out the adaptive strike. Oh. That ain't good. You know what, double focus bot. As much as I don't want to, I would rather have used the focus potions for the Aeon Glass, but I do like the thought of upgrading Cool-Headed, but I think just simply going for the West so that way we are at full health against this guy, probably the better move. Okay, so automate. Activate our coolant. Overclock. Scavenge out. Go ahead and hologram back our scavenge so that way we can out the weather. Okay, start activating our adaptives. Getting the first adaptives is always the hard part. Okay, we scroll. Squall and maul. This is gonna hurt. But now that we have our stuff going, I think we should have what we need. Okay. Yeah, where's our all for one? There it is. And that's the air gloss. Phew. Alright, section 2 done. So, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to like button, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. You guys and gals that make this channel live. I'll see you all next time. Oh, here we got another epic. So what did we unlock now? So we got Splash, Anointed, and Calamity. Okay, nice. So, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to like button, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. You guys and gals that make this channel live. I'll see you all next time. Bye now.